And there's all kinds of peptides out there that people are talking about in different ways. Some of them that I've learned about on the podcast and elsewhere affect things like energy expenditure. But I do want to get sort of your perspective as a peptide researcher on the social phenomenon of peptides right now. In thinking about the success and the wider spread use of GLP-1s, thinking about how many peptides are out there and the more attention that's on them right now, and just thinking about like the full landscape of how people are allowed to use these things, not allowed to use these things. They can order them online without a prescription, but they're not supposed to be injecting them, but they are. What is your sort of general take on this phenomenon as a peptide biologist? Is this relatively exciting? Is this kind of scary and dangerous? Are these things, I guess one question would just be like, how dangerous do you think it is to be playing around with peptides as an individual?
Yeah, overall, it's quite scary because peptides can be very, very potent, both the on-target effects, the real effects of them, but also the way that they're made and administered. It creates a lot of risk. But in general, I think the impression is that because peptides are endogenous molecules, they're made by the body, they are generally safe. And I think although that may be true that their physiological function is safe, we're talking about pharmacology where you're injecting a very high dose. So some of these newer peptides, for example, melanotan, is injected to suppress appetite, increase tanning, and have all sorts of other effects. It's actually acting on all the MC receptors, so MC4R, MC1R, and MC3R. It's a polyagonist. So it is an endogenous similar molecule, synthetic peptide made from an endogenous molecule. It acts truly on those receptors. It's specific, but because it's such a high dose, acts on multiple different receptors, you will have a lot of side effects. And I think sometimes the general public, they don't really appreciate that.
So melanotan, named after the fact that it's interacting with all of these melanocortin receptors. We talked about melanocortin 4 earlier, but there are a variety of these melanocortin receptors. They're very important in the body. And its primary effect that people are after is that it makes them tan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do we know anything else about side effects, known side effects or expected side effects from playing with all of those receptors?
Yeah, so it changes, the melanocyte production. So you can develop like nevi or hyperpigmentation. It also suppresses appetite and can cause nausea. So a lot of side effects associated with the true effect of these peptides. Mm-hmm. There was some speculation that it can increase your risk for skin cancer. I'm not entirely sure if that is true. But again, it has not been tested. Like we don't know what the long-term effects are.